everyone. Welcome back to the Good to Go Guided Meal Program brought to you by The Meeting Place. Today, I have the great pleasure of introducing Pierce Pimiskern, community cook and organic farmer extraordinaire. In fact, the bok choy in your meal kits came from this guy.
Oh hi, I'm Pierce, and today we're going to make a vegan ramen soup that comes together in less than an hour. It's super simple. We're going to use tahini as a thick and creamy broth thickener, and we're going to top it with a bunch of fun veggies. I'm going to do it over the fire for no reason. You could totally do this on your stovetop, and you probably should. Our first step is to create our soup base. We're going to mince garlic and ginger, saute it in our neutral grapeseed oil until the flavors are infused before adding 8 cups of water and 2 to 3 cubes of veggie bouillon stock or chicken if you desire, before finishing off our broth with soy sauce, rice vinegar, tahini, which is a sesame seed paste, and miso, which is a fermented bean paste. These things are going to come together really quickly and create a very flavorful ramen broth in no time at all. Once we have our broth simmering and the flavors are combining, we're going to prepare our toppings. With the toppings, there's endless freedom for creativity. But today, we're going to use spinach, blanched bok choy, medium boiled eggs, sauteed mushrooms, shallots and chilies, toasted sesame seeds, raw julienne carrot, spring onion, and cilantro. And of course, noodles to top it all off. First step, peeling, mincing the garlic. Don't cut yourself, use the claw. Here I'm peeling and then mincing our ginger. Minced ginger, good for your health. Garlic, ginger, minced. Let's saute. On your stovetop, use a Dutch oven, soup pot, or heavy bottom pot. Sizzling garlic and ginger. Listen to that purr. So, once we've got a good sizzle going on with our garlic and ginger, a bit of browning, the flavors infused into the oil, we're going to add our 8 cups of water and our veggie bouillon cubes now. Here we go. Just listen to that though. Here we go, one wrapper at a time. It's like a little candy. And once they're in, be sure to stir them in. Mix them around, let them dissolve at their own rate, and then simmer for 10 minutes. Sorry, there's smoke in my eyes. Once we've got our water in the pot with our stock cubes, we're going to add a 1/4 cup soy sauce, 1/2 cup of tahini, our favorite sesame seed paste. Think rich and creamy. 3 tablespoons of miso paste. Oh, just popped right in. And finally, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. One for you, one for me. We're done. Now, stir to combine and simmer for, 10 minutes. Okay, our next step is going to happen fast. We're going to toast the sesame seeds. This is crucial. Don't walk away. They can burn quick. Get your pan hot. Toss them in. And immediately start teasing them. We're done. Next step, fry some shallots in oil with chili. We're going to get them long, we're going to get them crispy. It's going to be a really nice topping to our soup. Peppers 2 years ago and have dried them since. You're out of luck. Luckily, I did. I mean, I get not everyone has their own garden fresh dried chilies at home, just use some flakes from a box. So our soup is simmering. It's looking thick, it's looking creamy. That's really all thanks to the tahini. Now we're gonna start making our crispy shallot chili oil, which is just a small pan on the stove, bit of grapeseed, our julienne shallot, and diced chili. If you don't like it spicy, get it out of the kitchen, or omit the chilies, whatever. We want crispy shallots. It's gonna take time. Don't walk away. You don't want to burn them. Stick with it. Be patient. Move them around. Get it crispy outside. Medium high on your stovetop. Don't cook crazy, but it's gotta be hot. At this stage, we're gonna medium boil our eggs as a ramen topping. It's an optional topping. If you don't like eggs, you can leave it out. I recommend it though. I cover my eggs in cold water, bring them to a boil. Once we get a boil, I take them off, I cover with a lid, and let them sit for 6 minutes. That gives you a nice, jammy, medium boiled egg. If you want to cook it further. That part is totally up to you. So as we're hard boiling, medium boiling, soft boiling, however you like your eggs, do it however you want, we're gonna prep our bok choy. This is gonna get blanched in the same water we cooked our eggs in after the fact very quickly. So cut the butt off, cut it in half, call that good. When the eggs are done, you pull them out, you dunk them in cold water, show you later. These go in, same thing, cook for a minute, blanch in cold water, stop the cooking. Here's our carrot topping. It's about the size you'd want in a salad. I have a fancy paler, but you can use a knife. You just want to have thin matchsticks. Our next raw topping are spring onions. You gotta have it. I like to cut them on a bit of a bias so they look pretty. If you don't have a sharp knife, you're out of luck, you can't do it. You need to have a sharp knife to cut them this way. It just means going out at an angle and cutting long, thin, pretty strips. It really makes a great topping to anything that calls for spring onions, whether it's a salad or soup. Oh my god. Cut it like this, sharpen your knife, get used to it. Cilantro goes in everything, chop it up, brush your teeth with it, it's good. Nothing to it. Our shallots are done. They're dark, they're brown, they're crispy, they're perfect. Don't overdo them, don't burn them. Next up, our eggs are boiling. Once they get to a boil, take them off the heat, put a lid on, set a timer for 6 minutes, put them off to the side. After 6 minutes, you need to plunge them in a little ice water to cool them down before we move on to our next topping prep. The shallots are done, they're going into a bowl. Scrape, 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 crust, 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 get all the good bits. I'm going to use the same pan to saute our mushrooms. Here we go. We've blanched the bok choy. It's been a few minutes. It's slightly tender, it's less raw, but still firm. I'm going to pull it out. And shock it in cold water to stop the cooking, just like we did with the eggs. This is an important part of the recipe, is to cook something just a little way through and then immediately stop the cooking to preserve its integrity. Sorry, I've been smoking like crazy today. Just kidding. I'm kneeling over a hot fire. And now I'm gonna cook my noodles. Same pot, same time. Cook until tender, 2 to 3 minutes. Noodles are done, let's plate. We have a bowl of noodles and spinach. We're gonna add some broth. At home, you can do this with a ladle. I can't afford a ladle, so here we are. We just top it from here. Mushrooms, carrots, cilantro, spring onion, bok choy, jammy egg, and our crispy shallots. Let's not forget sesame seeds, toasted. Chopsticks? No. Spoon.